Morning, y'all. It's fucking like 8 in the morning, and couldn't sleep because I get all excited about doing shit. So I decided to come out here and let's get some stuff done, I guess. I found this really cool website called Motor West up in Milwaukee, and talked to the guy up there, and he's got literally everything you could possibly imagine for this motorcycle. And he even uses the old part numbers from Sears. So all the part numbers still work. And so today we're going to start by just doing some maintenance and shit. When I bought it from the auction, it came with a printout of the early manual. I'm assuming they bought this from this Motor West, but and it's pretty cool. It's got a bunch of funny just a bunch of funny things about it with the verbiage and everything like that. So I think that's kind of funny. And we'll go through all this as we need to. I'm not going to read this word for word like some sort of psychopath to you. Like you give a shit. You can read. If you care, you can get one of these and read it. But yeah, so we're going to start by just doing the maintenance on there and just kind of getting it. Let's get it running. Let's get this thing back on the road. I've got a bunch of stuff to rebuild the charging system. We've got a single coil versus a double coil. We got new tires, tubes, battery. I'm going to get that on the charger today. And we're going to start, we're going to get the oil draining. I want to let it drain for like a day, just let the whole thing just drain. And then we're going to time it. So, yeah, let's get started. Guess we'll start by getting the battery all charged up. Bought this cute little bastard. Oh, it comes with a little owner's manual. Cute. The battery is dry charged. Make sure to remove the situations. So first, I got this cute little battery. And let's see if we can't get this thing full and ready to go. Acid situation. You gotta mix it. I'm just joking. You shouldn't have to mix it. This is the worst tube I have ever seen in my life. Let's try some of this platinum cured silicone farm made tubing. There we go. When you pour the acid in these batteries, I'm sure you know, in case you don't, it's going to start, the chemical reaction. And obviously this is, battery acid, so don't get it on yet. But we're going to have to let it sit and vent for, 30 minutes or so before we put these caps on there. Just going to sit them on loose to keep dust from falling out on there. And between there, we got a bunch of battery acid left, which is always cool. I love trying to decide what to do with this extra battery acid, It's just something I enjoy. Well, what I'm going to do, though, is just make sure it's on tight. We'll bend the hose over and then zip tie it. and that will last me the rest of my life. So that's how we'll solve that problem. And I just kind of sit the caps on there, keep, large particles of dust out. Or I let that sit for 30 minutes or so. I'm not sure what the instructions say. I guess we could have read those, but meh. Oh yeah, see, let stand for 60 minutes before charging. So right now it is 10 o'clock. Cool. Alright, now that we got the battery going, we're going to get all the oil out of this thing. And there's 2 drain plugs. One for the case, one for the transmission. And we're going to pull those, get the oil draining. We're also going to pull off this oil feeder line for the 2-stroke oil as well, and we're going to let that drain. And we'll just get this all drained out for about a day, and before we start filling her up and getting her going again. Alright everybody, I took some cases off. I had to remove the exhaust from the head there, and then, or from the cylinder, and then we're going to try to static time this. I removed the sight bolt here. Removed that. I had to loosen the exhaust to get it to come down enough to get the pedal off. But the chain has 21 millimeters of play like it's supposed to. We're real close. It says 20, but 21's good. And so now we're going to be following our instructions and static timing it. First it says to disconnect the blue wire here. I think I'm going to need a smaller screwdriver. Connect your ohm meter, black wire to the engine case, and red wire to the small bolt that secures the flat spring blade of the points. Okay, so small bolt right there. Let's get this in there. Ohm meter. Set the ohms meter and test for correct reading of points, open, close, by pushing points open with your finger. If the meter is set and reading the open and close states of your points, move up. Okay. Okay, I think we found it. We got a pretty good 0 to 60 here, and I'll do the noise one for you. So ohms, no ohms, ohms, no ohms, ohms, no ohms. So that's pretty good. Running like an ohm there. Okay, I'll get my trusty papers here. Okay, remove the spark plugs, done. With your ohm meter turned on, take your 11 wrench and turn the engine counterclockwise. Should be able to freely turn the engine on there. Now that we have the ohm meter doing the ohm thing, we're going to rotate this till the points are full open and then adjust to the points. Okay, rotate it till it's at the highest point of the lobe there. We're full open. Okay. We'll adjust it to 0.16-ish. Now I have new points and a new condenser. But I'm thinking, because these ones look good, I'm going to test the condenser. But before I modify too much, I want it started and running, and then, because I don't want to work on all this and then have other problems and not know where to look. And everything here seems to be okay, so we're going to leave it for now till I get Make sure everything's tight. Until I get it running. Okay, so what I have is when there's a break in continuity, you need to look through this little sight hole. And there's a slot that needs to line up perfectly, and it's not quite lining up. So what's happening is my timing is too advanced. So I'm going to try to adjust the points to be to work, but it may be too far out. We may have to remove the armature and reset everything. Alrighty. So what I did was I adjusted it with the feeler gauge to about 0.017. That's what I did, 0.017. And that seemed to get the groove to line up perfectly with the hole. I'm going to grease this, and I've got a little bit of dielectric grease we're going to throw on there. And looks like the timing's done. We should be right where we need to be. Okay, now that we have all of the timing done, we are now going to lubricate the chain. You can do it through the little hole there, but I wanted to kind of see the whole thing, so I did take the back off here. I'll put it back on. Chain's not real dry, plus I wanted to check all these, make sure they were tight. Nothing was stripped. And so yeah, let's just get that lubed up a little bit. Okay. And I'm using this DuPont Chain Saver wax-based lubricant for chain-driven vehicles. I don't know which one's best. I haven't had a chain back in a while, but let's see. So now that we got the left side all done, I put the new petcock on, kind of tightened up everything here. I have the new spark plugs. We got to put them in. I tightened up everything to do with the carb. But I'm going to open this up, and we're going to take a look inside and make sure the timing marks for the oil pump look fine before we go any further. And then we'll get the new gas line and the new filter installed, the new plugs, put the battery in, and then you'll see throughout here there is a bunch of these grease certs everywhere. So we're going to hit them with grease. I wanted to show you this too. If you take off the little port above the, on top of the case there, this is where you adjust the oil pump for the two-stroke oil injection. You have your red mark there, and there's also a red mark on the counterweight. And when at full throttle, those lines should line up. And that is proper oil metering. So no adjustment needed, we're all good there. Now, because the Puch is made in Austria, we are going to lubricate it with this sweet red blend. I know that the like a lot of the German bikes like the white, but us Austrians love the red. So let's take care of that business. 750 mils.
So it's got full charge and everything?
Full charge. I've got just enough oil in there in case we need to, or it's got just enough oil in there to run.
Okay.
Okay. It's got oil in the crankcase. It doesn't have gas in it right now. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the key on. We'll see if the lights work and see if nothing starts on fire.
No headlight?
Oh, that works. Cute. Look at that bright ass bulb.
It's like candlelight.
Let's see. Low beams. No beams. There's high beams. Low beams. High beams. There you go. Okay. We're in neutral. The oil light comes on. Cute. Is there a light on the back there? Looks like it, huh?
Very, very faint, but it's there.
What about the brakes? Anything change?
No. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's what the top one's for.
Cool. Well, nothing seems to be starting on fire. So, let's put some gas in it and try to start it. See if this carburetor leaks. Yeah, it is filling. It'll take a while. It's real empty, maybe.
Is that that is the carburetor then? That little tiny thing?
So that's the bowl. This is the bowl and the carburetor.
Okay.
So right now I'm filling, this is the tickler. And I'm tickling the carb and filling it full of gas in theory. But I don't know, you know, shape this carb's in. I didn't open anything.
I mean, it was trickling in quite a bit there for a minute, so.
Yeah.
Maybe it's full already. I mean, it's
No, gas should be running out the top here.
I still think it's funny that it's got dust on it, like a shelf piece. Oh, yeah, it's kind of.
This isn't the right slope.
Does it move it enough?
I don't know.
Carb. They're like smoking all the dust off right now. Smells old.
Yep.
Smells like a two-stroke. That'll get rid of the mosquitoes.
Okay, so we're about to do it. I'm gonna get the bike loaded. See, I told you Peanut was worth it. And we're going to get it down tomorrow to get the license plates on there, so we can get this thing riding. It's been fun. It's been a good build. Yeah, we're ready to get it on the road. So without further ado, let's load it up. Alright guys, fucking 5 in the morning and shit. I just wanted to swear a lot. Well, here we go. Let's go get some plates, bitch. That's for everyone outside of California. Stop itching your gas hole and let's go already.